Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 1, Episode 23. We're back here at NXT Wrestling tonight. We're being held in front of 887 people. The camera flips on, showing Manifest Destiny, Jay White, Dakota Kai, the NXT and NXT Women's Champion, Roderick Strong, Bobby Fish, and Big Mama Cool, Raquel Gonzalez. So, nothing interesting happening. Don't know why I'm continuing to get that agent note. I'm going to really have to dig into the forums to see if I can figure it out. If you guys know why, please drop me a comment below. It's driving me insane. A 32 here with Manifest Destiny arriving. Alright, the camera then shifts and shows that NXT Money in the Bank winner, former Undisputed member Kyle O'Reilly arriving. He's in action tonight. He was poor when improvising his dialogue, but this got the crowd hot. 49 overall here. Alright, let's keep it on. And about that, good wrestling and a decent reaction. The NXT Cruiserweight Champion Jordan Devlin defeats Oney Lorcan with a moonsault. This match got the crowd buzzing. The color commentary gave the match a boost, and a 52-58 from Lorcan and Devlin, who apparently pretty good working together. A 60 overall match rating to open up NXT this week. Can't complain there. It'll probably be our best match of the night, actually. Alright, then we get Jordan Devlin basically celebrating in the ring after the match. 46 overall. Next up, we get a split screen of the NXT Women's Champion Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, Big Mama Cool, with Mia Yim on the other side. Big time women's division action next. Dakota and Mia Yim. 33 overall here, and the announcing and color commentary lifted the segment. And a decent match. Dakota Kai defeats Mia Yim in 13 minutes with a top rope blast. 45-49 for Yim and Kai. The This Is My Brutality storyline has advanced with the segment. Announcing and color give the match a boost. 54 overall. And Mia Yim will be gone for a while because her and Keith Lee are expecting a baby. Mia Yim is going on paternity leave as of tomorrow in game. So congratulations to Mia Yim. Alright, next event is the Mae Young Classic. I mentioned it in the previous video. I wasn't sure if it was going to be after the last video or this one. It's after this one, obviously. William Regal basically just showing clips of the previous Mae Young Classic and saying, hey, next event's going to be the next Mae Young Classic. 52. And in a match that had great wrestling, wow, and good heat, Kyle O'Reilly defeats James Drake in 22-56, the longest match in NXT history so far for us, with an ankle lock. 64-55 here for Kyle O'Reilly and James Drake, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Grizzled Young Veterans. O'Reilly with a huge win tonight on NXT as he continues down the path of NXT Money in the Bank greatness. All right, next up, we see Melissa Santos in the back with Rhea Ripley. Ripley, the former NXT Women's Champion. Melissa Santos says, Rhea, it's been told to us by William Regal that at NXT TakeOver the Great American Bash in just over a month, you'll get your rematch against Dakota for the NXT Women's Championship. Rhea nods along, but why did you choose to wait so long? Rhea Ripley then goes on to say, GM Regal wanted a big-time match for the event, and booking an NXT Women's Championship match makes sense, Melissa. Would I like to get my championship back sooner? Of course. But I am a patient person, and good things come to those who wait. Dakota defeated me with the aid of her new family, Manifest Destiny, Bobby Fish. Dakota, says Rhea Ripley looking into the camera, enjoy your time as NXT Women's Champion because it's not going to last much longer. So we decided to hold off this match for NXT TakeOver. I was going to go ahead and throw it as a sandwich match at the Mae Young Classic, but I decided against it. I think I'm going to be borrowing the NXT or the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Women's Tag Team Champions, and putting it on that show as well. So there may be some women from the WWE roster to kind of fill it out there. 33 overall, though. Just I figured we could add some WWE women to make it a little more fun. So yeah, like I said, 33 overall backstage here. Rhea hyping her match with Dakota at TakeOver. Speaking of women's division action, Shotzi Blackheart defeats Taynara Conti with a Fright Night. 45-33 for Blackheart and Conti. Serena D didn't do very good, but a 38 overall for Blackheart and Conti. The announcing lifted the match a little bit, and the match did its job and gave us a breather here. So, not too bad. That's exactly what we wanted out of Blackheart and Conti, and we're going to slowly start pushing Shotzi Blackheart. We are in May in game here, and while in WWE she's been getting a push, we're going to slowly push her up the card here on our save as well. Alright, next up, we get a video hyping that Jay White will be in action next week here on NXT. And again, the lack of anything interesting is happening in this segment with a problem storyline angle. I'm not a fan of that. 39, I gotta figure it out. Still pretty new to the TEW2020. Alright, next up, the camera can see NXT backstage personnel running towards the back where Dominik Dijakovic is laid out as they begin to tend to Dijak. Much like what happened with Adam Cole being laid out and the arena going pitch black, the lights turn off and a stir is heard. When they come back on, Dominik Dijakovic is laid out in a different position with the text "I'm here" written on the wall and what appears to be red paint. So the announcing quality has lifted the match. The color commentary has given it a boost, but again, the lack of anything interesting. See the road agent notes. No road agent notes were found for the segment. Dirt sheet. High morale, very good gimmick, good announcing, good color commentary, got a bonus. Alright, well, I mean, these are all, none of these are negative road notes. So again, if you guys know, please let me know, because it's driving me crazy. I don't see anything that's telling me that this should be giving me a negative, note right here. So I don't know. 31. And in the main event, Damian Priest defeats Mark Andrews with the South of Heaven in 13 minutes. We needed to get Damian Priest another victory here in NXT. Mark Andrews, you guys might see as a weird pairing for this because he hasn't been featured very much, but he's a very good in-ring worker. He's pretty over, and he works in the UK as well. Obviously, everyone here should be familiar with Mark Andrews, but we use his popularity, which is about a 35-40, I believe, to help Priest, which is around the same. After he lost to Ciampa, it kind of dipped a little bit, so we're trying to build him back up for their blow-off match. Him and Ciampa, that is. 57 for Mark Andrews, 60 for Damian Priest, 60 segment rating, and yeah, great match. Two 60s and a 66, so an absolutely excellent in-ring worked NXT this week. Alright, as Manifest Destiny is seen leaving the arena with the NXT logo flashing in the corner, proud of themselves, they turn and see Kyle O'Reilly. The guy that Fish and Strong turned on with Adam Cole to join Jay White, standing in the back holding his briefcase with the NXT General Manager William Regal Nero. Strong goes to rush him, but Fish simply holds him back as Jay White, the NXT Champion, walks up to him. Jay White says, looking down at his briefcase, "I'm always ready, Kyle," as they simply exchange smirks. O'Reilly looks to Regal, then back to Jay White and says, "I'm glad to hear it, Jay, because I'm not telling you when. I'm coming for that championship." So a 31 overall to end the show. Let's see what our overall show rating is, but we're obviously building up Kyle O'Reilly and Jay White. A 58 overall. This show increased our popularity in 53 regions, so we had some pretty terrible segment ratings, unfortunately, with the lack of interesting stuff going on. But look at this, a 60, a 66, a 60, a 38, 66, 54, and 60. Absolutely great in-ring work match here tonight at NXT. And on that note, we're going to go and end it tonight for NXT The Game Season 1, Episode 23. It is me, Mikey Bro. I'll see you back next week with the Mae Young Classic. But until then, I'm wishing you a glorious rest of your day.